string, pull the string!
Scoodly, wow, wow, wow.
Bay Area Backstage.
Kicking off the Savage Imperial Death March Tour Part 2 with Napalm Death, the Melvins, Weedeater, and Dark Sky Burial. The bass player for Napalm Death came out and played an instrument that I can only describe as a kazoo or something like that. It was a wind instrument. He was making all these low-end noises, and he had like a blue lights going on and gave him the appearance of like a wind wizard. Kicking off this Imperial Death March.
Ramsey from Weedeater. You're watching Bay Area Backstage. Cheers.
Hailing from Wilmington, North Carolina, Weedeater. Their low end is incredible. It's like Godzilla destroying buildings, sonically. We caught up with Shep and Ramsey. How'd it go tonight?
It was amazing, like always. Just happy to be on the road with the Melvins and Napalm Death, and dream come true.
How long have you guys been on this tour so far?
Tonight is the fourth show.
First show, hell yeah, that's awesome.
Fourth.
Oh, fourth show,
Fourth
gotcha.
show. Yep.
It rocked, dude. It sounded great. Like I was in the audience and you were beating the hell out of the drums.
Cool.
And it sounds great. Who are you endorsed by for drums?
Head drumsticks and TRX cymbals.
How long have you been endorsed for those guys?
Ahead, probably 7 years. TRX just recently.
Now, what would you say to fans that are checking out your music for the first time?
Heavy. It's loud. It's live shows are definitely amazing. It's one of a kind, really.
You're watching Bay Area Backstage. Love you. Shepherd from Weedeater.
How long have you guys been doing this? What do you got 4 shows in?
About 30 years.
30 years in the mix.
Yeah.
What have you learned in your tenure as a band?
Never stop.
Your sound is like a fucking earthquake. What type of pedals are you using?
Just a big muff and plexi head. Make it simple. You know what I mean?
Do you drop tune? What's your tuning?
Can't tell you that.
You can't tell me the secret.
I can't tell you that.
It's a very much of a
Can't tell you
secret.
that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Thought of Weedeater was for the bass and the guitar to sound the same. You know what I mean? Like, well, you couldn't tell like who's doing what. You know what I mean? Like just one guttural fucking sound.
And it works, dude. What were your main influences? What got you into this game, this music game?
I mean, you know, I can't even get started on that shit. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I mean, I grew up like a kind of a punk rock kid. You know what I mean? And then, like the first record we ever did, nobody's ever heard, is punk rock as fuck. And then we just started playing slower and heavier, doing what we can do. You know what I mean?
Where can we find that record you just mentioned? Is it anywhere for us to find?
Nah.
It's another secret. It's another secret. Hell yeah, just like the detune or the tuning, the secret tuning.
Yeah.
That makes that flavor. Hell yeah, bro. I appreciate your time and kick ass and spread the gospel of
Thank
your
you
music.
so much. It was my
yeah.
pleasure.
Kick ass.
Bay Area Backstage caught up with Cody Willis, drummer for the Melvins. You've also seen him behind the kit for the Murder City Devils, a band called Big Business, and of course local heroes, High on Fire. This is Cody. He's cool as hell. He's on location at the Ritz.
Hey, it's Cody from the Melvins. And we're here with Bay Area Backstage. In our backstage. Huh?
So how's everything going on this tour so far?
Pretty good. 4 shows in out of 53. So the bill is really good and shows have been good. So everything's okay.
So take us into your story. How did you get the call to play with the Melvins? How did that go?
Well, we knew those guys for a long time. I used to be in this band called Big Business. I still am in this band called Big Business. But we opened for the Melvins on the West Coast a couple times and played some shows with them, and they asked us to be in the band. 2 drummers, and Jared Warren was playing bass and singing at the time. And yeah, that's how it happened.
Now, what have you learned from the Melvins as far as attack and playing goes? Because you're in an outfit that's known for drums.
Yeah.
So
What was the question? Sorry.
Has it changed anything, or have you just brought your flavor to the mix, or have you learned anything from being with this crew?
Oh yeah. Well, Dale, the drummer for the Melvins, has always been a hero of mine, and he's really familiar with his style. So, you know, I'm pretty good at guessing where he's going to land, and try to bring my own flavor to it. But definitely influenced by him, big time. Yeah.
So what's your story? What's your backstory? How did you get into this business? How did you get started?
Just a small town kid with a dream. I grew up in Washington State, and I always wanted to play music. I knew I wanted to play music since I was like 5 years old. Kiss was my favorite band when I was a kid, and I got older, and this whole Seattle in the 90s, the grunge thing was happening like right down, 60 miles away. And first time I heard the Melvins, I loved them. It was weird and made me think about space, and it was just heavy in a strange way that I had not heard before. So it kind of fascinated me and took me in a whole new direction.
Now, we have a lot of kids watching my program. Do you
Okay.
have any advice for them coming up that want to be a drummer like you?
Play music with other people, get out of your basement, like practice and everything like that, but you're going to be way better off if you play with other people, and play with people better than you if you can help it, if you can make that happen, and be able to improvise and get out, even if you don't think you're ready, play shows and go do it, and there's no time to waste.
Awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Now, any other things you'd like to bring to the audience of the Bay Area? Is there anything you'd like for them to know as far as what's going on in your world?
No, we're just out on the road. We always like coming to San Francisco. We always like coming to Oakland. We always like coming to San Jose, Santa Cruz. So yeah, if you want to come and support us, that'd be awesome. Next time we come through.
Thank you for your time, bro.
You got it.
Kick ass.
All right, thanks.
Up next is Cody from the Melvins. He's a great drummer. Check this out. This was shot at the Ritz. Check it out. We're taking over the airwaves and giving you guys all Melvins. This goes way back. I did an interview with the Melvins and their Houdini record, which was in 1993, and it was at the Cactus Club, which was this hole in the wall that actually had holes in the walls with a bunch of graffiti and like these dirty floors. Here's some video evidence of the Cactus Club, and we were interviewing Dick Dale at the time. Flashback to 1993. We're backstage at the Cactus Club with the Melvins. We did an interview, but it didn't go well at all because they were like all over the place. ADHD, chaotic energy. But they put on one hell of a show. If you think about it, that's one of their best albums. That's the Melvins Houdini in 1993. For producer credit, they had the Melvins and also Kurt Cobain. Yes, Kurt Cobain of Nirvana fame.
Oh, he's revolting.
Just like your bully that you had in high school. There is no safe space. You're getting the Melvins.